How are we, Princeton? All right, we're set?
You're on?
Well, thanks everybody. What I got here today is some marshmallows, and I want to pass it out, but you can take a marshmallow, but I don't want you to eat the marshmallow. Go ahead, pass it out. I'm going to tell you a story, and it's going to start with a story about a marshmallow. And I hope that most of you are going to try a taste, but be patient and don't take it yet. I'm going to tell you about an idea that a friend told me about. His name is Dale. He told me about intelligent influence. And what intelligent influence is basically about is the power that each of us have to make meaningful and positive change in the world. So when intelligent influence really works well, when it works beautifully, you get something like this. Amazing technology, amazing advancements in education, great person like Steve Jobs. So let me ask you a question. What happens if we get the opposite of intelligent influence? Let's call it dumb influence. What do you get? What do you get when you don't have something smart to come up with? So when you get dumb influence, you get mistakes. You get greed. You get an ethics deficit. Society focuses on the base desires as opposed to what's best for everybody. What if you go to college and the college tuition is already skyrocketing, and the first thing you do as a student is go and apply for a credit card. And then you go out and apply for 5 credit cards because other students are doing it too. You graduate, you buy a house, but you walk into the bank and you get a mortgage without a dime of savings. And then you buy an LED HD TV because all of your neighbors have one too. What if Wall Street takes your mortgage, slices and dices it, turns it into asset-backed securities, and you don't see the loan anymore? This is what happens in the U.S. You can see the national debt. Let me ask you this question. What if the national debt is actually equal to the GDP in the U.S.? Now it's happening in Europe too. So what I want you to think about are what are the consequences of dumb influence as opposed to intelligent influence. The massive failures of Bear Stearns, Lehman Brothers, AIG, those are only a prelude, or only were a prelude to the 2008 financial crisis. The collapse of the housing bubble and the stock market instantly evaporated trillions of dollars in our retirement accounts, right? In our housing market equities. Standard & Poor's, for the first time in history, downgraded the U.S. credit rating. That's never happened before. So what's the response? There's a group of people, something called Occupy Wall Street. There's some really heart-wrenching stories, if you look at the Tumblr blog, where We Are the 99, about people who are stepping out and saying that we have to make a change happen. So what do we need? 99? This is a superhero group. Do we need superheroes to bail us out of this situation? Well, I mean, that's not realistic, right? There's an actual group called the 99. What instead we have is the 99% who are stepping out and giving a voice to the voiceless. These are people like you and me that are out there on Wall Street, and they're all over the country trying to make a difference, make a change, and speak truth to power. Marshmallow. Let's go back to the marshmallow. There's a marshmallow test that was study conducted in 1960 at Stanford University psychology professor. He gave a bunch of kids a marshmallow. He said, you can eat this marshmallow, but if you wait 20 minutes, I'll give you 2. And so what happened? What happened? What happened to the kids? Some of the kids picked them up right away, ate them right quickly. Some of them agonized for 20 minutes to figure out whether or not they should eat the marshmallow. They waited. The most important thing that you can understand from that lesson is that the ability to delay gratification is the most important determinant of success. Now think about it. What's your path? Where are you headed? If CEOs can't delay gratification, Wall Street traders, if we can't delay gratification, we end up in a mess, financial crisis. If you can focus on what's right, then you're in a better position. So go ahead, eat that marshmallow if you think you're ready to do that. but make sure you're ready to eat that marshmallow. And you have to understand what your marshmallow is, okay? Thanks a lot.